Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE 2k16 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. This is the final episode of NXT before we get ready for NXT TakeOver number 2, which will be taking place next week. Same time as normal when we have an NXT episode. Instead, it's going to be TakeOver rather than your scheduled NXT episode. This week, we have the Los Matadors. They're in tag team action. It'll be up against the tag team champions, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, the American Alpha. Bayley, our women's champion, goes one-on-one with Eva Marie. And the number one contender for the women's championship, Nia Jax, battles Dana Brooke. Just to try and get some more momentum. She's been doing pretty good so far. Can she cap it off here tonight? Blake and Murphy, they'll be up against the number one contenders for the tag team titles, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. We'll be checking in with that match later on. And Apollo Crews goes one-on-one with Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode making his NXT in-ring debut against the former number one contender, Apollo Crews. If Roode can win, he'll seal the deal and get a title match at TakeOver against AJ Styles. So we have the Los Matadors versus the tag champs. It is Chad Gable, Jason Jordan picking up the victory. Bayley versus Eva Marie. It'll be the women's champion picking up another victory. Can Nia Jax get a win? Yes, she can. So both the champion and the challenger looking pretty good so far as we play our tag team match. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Blake and Murphy in tag team action here tonight, taking on the number one contenders of Gargano and Ciampa. Blake and Murphy, haven't seen too much of them as of late, but they've been a top team here in NXT for quite some time now, just looking for their big opportunity. And there's no big opportunity then tonight to show us what they can do up against the current number one contenders, who will meet the American Alpha at NXT TakeOver number 2 next week for the tag team titles. Ciampa and Gargano versus the American Alpha. A bit of a warm-up, tune-up match. Hey, kind of get yourself some confidence and momentum sort of matchup here for Gargano and Ciampa. And Blake and Murphy won't be treating it like that. They'll be treating it as a huge opportunity to make a bit of an impact here and make a statement that they're still here and they're still ready to become tag champions whenever they get the chance. Here comes their opponents. So here they are, the number one contenders for the tag team titles at NXT TakeOver number 2. We'll see them take on the American Alpha. And they've already beaten the American Alpha once. They had a big statement, a big debut, didn't they? And they've been able to keep that momentum going with some victories since. And they've been very, very impressive. Tonight, we get a better look at them here. We'll see how they are going just before their big TakeOver match. Are they ready? Are they prepared for what is to come? We will find out, but it's going to be one hell of a match at TakeOver. The American Alpha have been very, very good, but Gargano and Ciampa have looked pretty good themselves. This one is underway, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Murphy up there against Tommaso Ciampa. So, also at NXT TakeOver number 2, like we said a little bit earlier ago, we are gonna have Nia Jax against Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. Now that will be a very, very interesting match. Bayley, well, look, she's got her work cut out for her. Nia Jax has the huge size advantage, and I honestly believe Nia Jax probably has more of the momentum as well. Bayley has to be very, very worried that her title reign could come to an end very, very quickly. She only has held the championship since the last TakeOver special. So Bayley has been very good. Let's not try and deny that. But when you've got Nia Jax standing at the other side of the ring, looking down at you, just going, well, is this all you are? I mean, that's frightening. That's scary. I mean, Nia Jax has the size, the power, the strength, you name it. Bayley's just going to have to use her heart and determination to try and fight and defeat Nia Jax to keep that championship in her possession. As a big clothesline there by Blake. Down goes Ciampa. So Blake and Murphy, a couple tags here looking okay so far. Here's another tag in this match here, and this time Gargano will enter this matchup here against Blake. So not only that, we also have the big matchup for Kota Ibushi. We saw him take on Zack Sabre Jr. not too long ago, but we'll see him in action again. We don't know who he'll be taking on, but Ibushi will have a chance to show us what he can do. He earned a contract when he did defeat Zack Sabre Jr., and now Ibushi has a chance to show us what he can do on the biggest stage of NXT at NXT TakeOver number 2. So Ibushi will have a huge chance to show us what he is made of and, well, how good he truly is and how good he can be, because he'll have certainly his work cut out for him against whoever he does face. Ibushi will be certainly feeling the nerves, but he has the contract now, and I'm sure he's looking to keep his dream run going, because he's had a good start, and a win at TakeOver will certainly seal the deal for him. And not only that, of course, later on we'll see whether or not Bobby Roode will be able to earn a title match against AJ Styles at NXT TakeOver number 2. Roode had a great start at Hell in a Cell. If you did not see the Hell in a Cell pre-show, make sure you do go ahead, because it was AJ Styles versus Apollo Crews, and a great matchup. And let's just say someone of the name of Bobby Roode decided to show up afterwards and make a bit of a statement of his own. So we'll see later on if Bobby Roode can seal the deal there and get himself an opportunity, but it's going to be very exciting nonetheless. And right now, Gargano there with Murphy. As Murphy in the middle of the ring, Gargano's going to grab a hold of him, pick him up, and slam him down with a suplex. So let me know what other matches you'd like to see at NXT TakeOver, and let me know which superstars you would like to see get an opportunity at a contract. I know a lot of you guys have been suggesting some names a couple episodes ago, but if you want to see a particular superstar get an opportunity at a contract, I am open to taking suggestions, and we'll see whether or not we can seal the deal and get them here to NXT for an opportunity to be a part of the NXT roster. So let me know in the comments below, who is the one person you want to be here at NXT, as Murphy gets the cover and Gargano kicks out at 2. So it's certainly going to be a very interesting NXT TakeOver special as a DDT there. So it will be taking place next week. Still don't know if I'll stream it or not. I probably will, so keep an eye out for that. I will let you guys know whether or not I will be streaming it and what time I will be doing so. Probably on the next episode of SmackDown and on my Twitter and Facebook page. So keep an eye out there for more details there. But of course, you'll be able to watch it later on YouTube. So here's the cover here by Ciampa. Hook of the leg as, oh, it's getting close there. A kick out of 2 by Murphy. And attempted drop kick, missing. Murphy able to get back to his feet in time, stop it from happening. Big right hand there by Ciampa to counter there. So far so good here for Gargano and Ciampa, who have looked pretty good. I mean, they've had a small run here in NXT, but it's certainly made a lot of people believe in them. A lot of people believe that they can become the tag team champions. Certainly myself, I've really kind of believed the American Alpha were going to hold the titles for a long time. It's a nice brain buster there. But a team like Gargano and Ciampa, the confidence just continues to grow. The more we see them, the better they continue to get. And it won't be long until they potentially could be the next NXT Tag Team Champions. In fact, it could happen at TakeOver if they are good enough. There's a big big knee right to the head there of Murphy. That could be it. He believes he's got him here, does Ciampa. And a kick out. So Gargano hasn't really had too much time in the ring here. I think Ciampa would probably be best to get his tag partner in there as well, give him a bit more time in the ring, a bit more time to prepare for TakeOver. I don't want to try and hog all the ring too much, because sometimes it can come back to bite you. And speaking of bite, well, here you go, the submission on right here. Bit of a beast bite type submission here by Ciampa. He's going to release the hold, but I think Murphy could be in real trouble here if he's not careful. That submission is deadly. Now picks him up. And look out. This is going to be trouble for Murphy. He's going to go in the corner. Not sure what he's got left after taking the submission hold. Now he's up to the top of the rope. Real trouble now. Tommaso Ciampa off the top. Oh, yes, face first. And he could be out cold off the top of the rope. And I think that is going to be it. He doesn't know where the hell he is. Gargano comes to help and seals the deal. And Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano pick up the win, just 1 week away from NXT TakeOver 2, where they will meet the American Alpha for the NXT Tag Team Championships. What a victory that is tonight for them. And the confidence continues to grow. The momentum is there. And all of a sudden, we could be looking at the next team to become the Tag Team Champions here at NXT. What a victory that was. And now, you have to kind of feel as though they got to be the favorites, I'd say. I mean, after beating the American Alpha already, picking up some big wins over some big teams in the recent weeks, you got to say they might be coming to this match as favorites, which is a bit of a surprise considering how good the Alpha have been. Well, I think this team might just be a little bit better right now, but we'll see next week at TakeOver number 2. Whether or not they will be good enough to win, but we're going to get ourselves ready for our big main event. It'll be Apollo Crews versus Bobby Roode to determine who's going to be facing AJ Styles at NXT TakeOver 2. So here we go again, Apollo Crews in a situation where he has just one last shot for the NXT Championship if he can win this match here tonight against Bobby Roode. He had a match at Hell in a Cell against AJ Styles. Very close matchup. Apollo Crews just couldn't get it done on the day. Now tonight, Bobby Roode looks to debut in a big way by knocking off Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews wants to make sure that does not happen, and he's the one who gets a rematch at TakeOver. So we'll see how Apollo Crews fares here tonight. We've seen plenty of Apollo Crews in the last few weeks. He's been pretty damn good, but just doesn't quite seem to be able to beat the champion at this point. Can this man do it though? His name is Bobby Roode. He calls himself the It Factor of professional wrestling. He's come to NXT to become a champion. It's as simple as that. He's come to NXT in hopes to try and earn himself a contract for SmackDown and Raw to become a champion of the world and to dominate the WWE. This is the first step. This is the starting point for Bobby Roode. AJ Styles is a stepping stone that he must walk over. And at TakeOver, he wants that opportunity. He wants that shot against Styles. He made a huge statement at the Hell in a Cell pre-show, attacking Styles and taking him out of the equation. Just absolutely destroying him, sending a huge statement. I wonder how AJ Styles will react after what happened at Hell in a Cell. If he will at all. He might just wait till TakeOver if it is indeed Roode and Styles. This one is underway. Crews and Roode. The winner takes on Styles at NXT TakeOver 2. Roode takes down Crews off of his feet. Side headlock applied. Big right hand there to follow it up. So Bobby Roode, I mean, we haven't seen too much of him here in NXT, but we know him all around the world. We've seen him dominate every single company he has been to and been a part of. Bobby Roode, he has won world titles in various different companies, and he has had so much success. He is a veteran, and he knows that his time is potentially running out. If he wants to have a run at the world title, he wants to be a champion of the world here in the WWE, and here on NXT, especially right now, he needs to make his impact and do it right now. That's why he is here, and that's why he wants that championship right away. He's not messing around. He's not waiting around. He is coming straight after the champion as soon as he possibly can. The first opportunity that he gets, he wants it. Some say he probably needed to earn that shot, but I guess the status that he has, the reputation that he has, is enough to convince our general manager, Shawn Michaels, to just give him that opportunity straight away. He knows how good Bobby Roode is. Why wait around? Just give him the shot now, see how good he is, and see if he can beat the champion at TakeOver. But Apollo Crews trying to put an end to that, and look out, Crews. There's the power of Crews. What about that from Apollo Crews? Has seen plenty of that power and strength over the last couple of months, but has not been able to get him a championship thus far. And what is going on with Crews? Why has he not been able to win a title as of yet? There's a big elbow drop to follow it up there, but why hasn't Crews been able to beat Styles yet? I don't know. AJ Styles, very resilient, been able to kick out of everything that's thrown at him. We saw that in the pre-show. Apollo Crews was trying his heart out to try and defeat Styles, but every time he gave him something, he just managed to kick out as there's a pile driver there by Bobby Roode. That could be it there, hooking the leg. Trying to put Crews away, he'll kick out at 2. But every time Crews got close to winning, AJ Styles was just able to find something, go to a different, complete level, and find a way to kick out, and it has worked out for Styles. He's been able to hang on to the championship, and Crews walks away with nothing. Crews has been having his battles with Samoa Joe, and Hideo Itami, AJ Styles now, and obviously Bobby Roode here tonight. He's had his battles with all the top tier names. He's beaten a number of them. Just can't seem to beat Styles, and that's been a huge problem for him as he gets launched off the top of the rope there by Bobby Roode, hooking the leg. Roode thinks he may have him here to win his debut match. Can't quite do it. So it will be a close contest no matter who Styles faces at TakeOver, whether it be Crews or Roode. Snapmare there by Apollo Crews. And now the side headlock by Cruz, trying to continue the pressure here on Bobby Roode. So despite Cruz's best efforts, just has not been able to pick up the win. Some say his time here at NXT might nearly be coming to an end, perhaps. I mean, there's a lot of rumors that the next NXT there will be another NXT superstar heading up to Raw very, very soon. And Apollo Cruz's name's been thrown in that mix. Apollo Cruz, he wants to try and move up. He couldn't win the championship. He was hoping if he won the title that would give him a bigger contract, a bigger opportunity on Raw, SmackDown. But unfortunately, not winning the championship will obviously significantly lower his stock for Raw and SmackDown. And that's what he was worried about. He was looking to try and go to the main roster and secure a huge contract. Oh, big spine buster there by Cruz. If he keeps delivering moves like that, a big contract will be required because he will win titles one day. That's a big move by Cruz. Now, picks up Roode and just drops him down. What strength there by Apollo Cruz. Bobby Roode on his back now. Cruz trying to win it right here. Believes he could be the next #1 contender, but Roode grabs the ropes and stays alive in this match. So just to finish that point, obviously the next NXT superstar will be heading to Raw very, very soon. So, like we said, it very well could be Apollo Cruz, but you never know. It actually very well could be Bobby Roode as Cruz splashing down onto Bobby Roode. It could very well be Bobby Roode, even though he's only been here for a couple of weeks. They may decide to take Roode. Raw may decide they want Bobby Roode right now. It's a matter of, you know, who is ready to go, and Bobby Roode thinks he's ready to go, so he might even get fast-tracked up, and that would certainly anger Apollo Cruz, no doubt about that, who's been working hard for it. And to lose that opportunity to someone like Bobby Roode, who's only been here for a couple of weeks, would pretty much be unfair, let's be honest. But Apollo Cruz trying to make sure that he not only wins this match tonight, but potentially showcases what he can do for the future. And that's what it's all about here in NXT. It's not about just becoming a champion and being the man here at NXT, but it's about impressing the powers that be to try and secure yourself a place on Raw or SmackDown in the future. And the more wins you get, the more stock value you have, the bigger contract you'll get, the more money you'll make, and the better off you will be. As Cruz now hooking that leg, and Roode will have to kick out. And we know with the new change in ratings on Raw and SmackDown, the importance of having the best superstars on each brand has now become more apparent than ever. And Raw would be lucky to have someone like Apollo Cruz on their brand. Cruz now. It's Roode. Oh! Against the ropes, tried to launch the elbow at him. He missed. And now Bobby Roode, uh-oh, look out! He's got the hands wrapped around the throat of Apollo Cruz, the crossface. It's not going to get the win, though, as Apollo Cruz is able to fight through it. And now, oh, I thought Cruz might be looking for one himself. Decides just to hit that elbow strike instead. Now he hooks the leg, trying to see if that will get the win. Puts the pressure on Bobby Roode anyways, forces him to exert some more energy, making him kick out as the big kick to the back there by Apollo Cruz as well. Roode will kick Cruz away. Both men back and forth right now. It's a close matchup. No sign of a winner as of yet. It's going to be hard to determine who will be the next contender because both men are just giving it their all and nothing seems to really give. Both men are just fighting through whatever they receive. And now Roode back to his feet thanks to Cruz. And now Roode with a counter, and he'll sweep Cruz off of his feet. And here's the hook of the leg here by Bobby Roode on Apollo Cruz. He'll kick out. So Bobby Roode continues to wear down Cruz. Wrap the legs around Apollo Cruz right now. The winner of this match goes to TakeOver to meet AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And AJ Styles has held the championship since NXT Arrival, where he actually defeated the current WWE champion Finn Balor for the championship. That's how good AJ Styles has been. He has been able to beat the likes of Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Apollo Cruz, Hideo Itami. The list goes on and on and on. Styles has without a doubt been the very best here at NXT, and to beat him, you're going to have to be on that level. Big spinebuster again by Cruz. That could potentially be it right now. Bobby Roode, the pressure is on. Will this be it for Cruz? No. So you're going to have to be not only your very best, but arguably the very best here at NXT. And can one of these two men go to that level? Apollo Cruz has failed to do so thus far. Is Bobby Roode's best better than AJ Styles? That'll be the big question. as Cruz drops the knee on Bobby Roode, connecting in the throat region as well. Bobby Roode, he's happy to do whatever it takes to take what he wants and go through anybody who gets in his way to get what he wants. And that's what makes him so dangerous. He's not afraid to break the rules. He's not afraid to take you out from behind, as we saw it at Hell in a Cell, as Cruz believes he might have him here. He'll kick out. So Bobby Roode will do whatever it takes to become NXT champion and to get himself a contract on Raw or SmackDown in the future. So Bobby Roode could potentially be very, very dangerous for AJ Styles at TakeOver if Styles is not careful. At the moment, Cruz is still trying to fight through here, still trying to hang on against Roode. There's a big right hand. There's another one. Cruz back to his feet. Not going to like what's going to happen next. Oh no, countering. And, oh, facebuster off the knee there by Bobby Roode. Roode in control. And the big shot right to the midsection. Not quite below the belt, but still going to hurt regardless. And now, there's the spinebuster. Huge from Roode. That surely will be it now. Apollo Crews, though, grabs the rope. Bobby Roode can't believe it. Well, he hit the spinebuster far too close to the ropes, and he's going to have to pay the price for it. And now Roode might be looking for that root bomb that he connected on Styles. Yes, there it is. Apollo Crews. Surely he can't kick out. Yes. Cruz kicks out at 2, keeps this match alive. Wow. Well, that will derail the confidence of Bobby Roode. His first match in, and he's already got someone kicking out of his best shot. Now, that will certainly make Bobby Roode very, very nervous, because if he can't put him away with a root bomb, can he put him away at all? Here comes Cruz now. Shoulder block takedowns. Ducks underneath that. And takes down Roode, plants him on his back, and Cruz now believes he could have him. Here it is from Cruz to beat Roode. He'll kick out at 2. This match continues. The frustration growing there on the face of Apollo Crews. He believes he's getting close, but not quite there. Trying to pick up Roode now. Roode countering and hits a suplex, and they're connecting on the ropes on the way down. That's not going to be exactly a great landing for Apollo Crews, and that could be very dangerous for him. The stop now onto Cruz. Bobby Roode taking his time here, wondering what is next. The snapman, now the headlock. Just reevaluating his next move. How can he beat Apollo Crews? What does he have to do to beat Apollo Crews right now? He's getting close. He knows it. The root bomb, the spine buster, it worked. Didn't quite get him the win, but you know he's getting very, very close. And if he can try and get that combination again, surely that will be it. The big-time backbreaker there on Apollo Crews. Crews hasn't been able to get too much offense in. There's the spine buster we talked about. Surely now. Surely that will be it for Bobby Roode. Hooking the leg. Apollo Crews. Good night. No! Crews kicks out at 2 again. Well, where was this fight against AJ Styles at Hell in a Cell? Styles showed this fight. Apollo Crews couldn't show this fight, but now Crews is trying to do so. The crossface here by Roode onto Apollo Crews. Can't get the win though. But Apollo Crews showing us the fight that he needed at the title match at Hell in a Cell. He's trying to work on it. He's trying to hang on. Big clothesline. Bobby Roode taken outside. Here comes Apollo Crews. Yes! Over the top of the rope, connecting. Taking out Bobby Roode. Gotta get him back in the ring. If he can do so, this could be it right here. No, a counter into a DDT by Roode. The it factor. Not letting Crews get the better of him here. Apollo Crews trying to hang on here. Count of 3 now by the referee. Crews has taken out Roode. And now the gut wrench. Look out, the power of Crews. Gut wrench suplex. What about that from Apollo Crews to the outside of the ring as well? Not exactly a soft landing out there. And a spine buster of his own, bone rattling there onto the outside of the ring. The count continues to grow. A count out win is all he needs. A count of 7 now. Bobby Roode's got to get back in the ring. A count of 8. Roode on one knee. He's back up. A count of 9 and just breaks the count. Jeez, that was close for Roode. A count out loss would have been heartbreaking for Roode after an impressive performance thus far. Now, look out, Cruz. Plant it down. Bobby Roode inching closer and closer to this win. He knows it. But a bit of a setback after being taken out over the top by Apollo Crews. Bobby Roode, look out now. Uh-oh. Crews countering. Taking Roode off of his feet. Apollo Crews has got the momentum. He's got to capitalize here. He's got to look for that powerbomb. He's got to try and deliver something big here to put Roode away, I should say. Crews now in trouble. He'll kick out there at 2. And well, Bobby Roode, is he getting frustrated? Or is he just trying to relax a little bit, take a bit of a breather, and reset himself? Takes an elbow there by Crews. Bobby Roode, though, countering. Uh-oh. Look out, small package. Cruz's hand was underneath the rope. It's not quite now. Trouble here for Crews. He'll get him. Crews can't quite check out, and Roode escapes. He sneaks away with the win, catching Crews off guard. And Bobby Roode, it wasn't the most convincing win, but a win is a win nonetheless, and he just barely survives here against Apollo Crews. Well, Crews making a big mistake. He was looking good. The comeback was on. But at the end of the night, Bobby Roode with a small package just barely getting through this match. You know, you can't say it was the dominant victory he was looking for. It was not the debut that he really wanted. It was a hard-fought match. He looked good at times, but Apollo Crews just would not give up. And getting caught off guard was the only way he could win. I'd have to say, though, when the cover was first happening, when the small package first happened, I thought Cruz's hand was underneath the ropes. It did slide away, but away from the ropes. Here it is here. We won't get an angle there, but I really thought he's a little unlucky there. But looks like Bobby Roode's going to say something on the mic here. You see, I just beat Apollo Crews, and just like Apollo Crews, I'm going to beat AJ Styles at TakeOver, and I'm going to take what is rightfully mine, the NXT Championship. You see, I'm not just here for NXT, I'm here for the bigger picture. I'm here to become a champion of the world, and AJ Styles is just the first step in my journey to becoming the champion. I'm going to take the NXT Championship, and once I get the NXT Championship, I'm going to Raw. I'm going to take that spot. That free agency spot is rightfully mine. I'm going to Raw, and I'm going to become the next WWE Champion. I'm going to have the NXT Championship with me along the way, because nobody's going to take that title from me. So Styles, get ready for TakeOver, because I am coming for you. Well, you won't have to wait till TakeOver. Styles is here, coming after Roode. Styles wants a revenge after what happened at Hell in a Cell. But Bobby Roode fighting back here, some big right hands. Here comes Roode. Styles, though, countering back. AJ Styles grabs a hold of Roode. And now looking to deliver the knee right to the gut of Roode. Bobby Roode, not much left after just barely surviving Apollo Crews. Now Styles looking to finish him off, trying to get some revenge after the Hell in a Cell beatdown. Styles looking to send a message just before TakeOver. Here it comes, the Styles Clash. AJ Styles, what a statement he just made. Well, Bobby Roode has the momentum, but Styles has the last laugh. AJ Styles takes out Bobby Roode here tonight on NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us again. If you are ready for NXT TakeOver number 2, make sure you do smash the like button for us. It'll be taking place next episode of NXT. Next episode of Universe Mode will be episode number 300 of Universe Mode. We'll be celebrating by having a huge episode of Monday Night Raw and a huge episode of SmackDown. Next week, we celebrate 300 episodes of Universe Mode, so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more Universe Mode videos coming up from me. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz, and leave a like on the Facebook page, BrendenPlayz Official. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you all next video.